That looks so cool, doesn't it? Hello and welcome back into The Sims 4. Today we're going to take a look at the brand new expansion pack, Adventures Await. I think that's what it's called. So yes, we're going to take a look. It came out earlier today. Of course, I do work a regular job, so it does take me some time to actually review it. We're gonna talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of this new expansion pack, and I also want to talk about it as someone who's been playing since Sims 1, who absolutely loves the franchise and has many criticisms of the franchise. And I'll tell you what I like or I just don't like. So of course, if you bought it early or you buy it by a certain time, you get a couple of digital content, which you do get digital content a lot in the expansion packs. So you get the Toasty Tea Kettle, which I think we already have a kettle in the game. You also get a Toasty Tower lamp, which you can see on screen, which I absolutely love. And it looks pretty cool. And then you get Toasty Tootsie socks, which is like longer socks, kind of like Toesy socks. I don't ever wear socks in The Sims 4. I think they're kind of a waste of time, but that's just my opinion. But we're going to get started and we're going to look at the Create a Sim. We're also going to look at the build and buy mode, and we're going to look at the world. So this will be separated in 3 different parts. But yes, of course, we always start with my favorite of the Sims 4, which is the Create a Sims. I love creating Sims, my favorite. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and hopefully you enjoy. Okay, so we got a new welcome to The Sims 4 Adventure Awaits. If you hear, my cat is in here acting a fool. It's time for a getaway. There's adventure starts at childhood, a life of play, and adventure around every corner. You do get a new world, especially since it's a Sims expansion. You do get, they brought back the imaginary friend. Never played with it. They also brought back the diving board, and there's some really fun things you can do. It looks like you can refresh with smoothies from the blender, and you can also get new experience with getaways and custom venues, plan adventures for the Sims to recharge. I don't really like the adventure ones. I have not liked a good adventure one since Sims 3. Island Paradise, that one was so phenomenal. Looks like you get some cool slides in the pool. That would be, and really high diving boards. I think that's going to be cool for building purposes. But I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Hopefully you see all the pictures going through and the different stuff you can do. It looks like you can kayak, which looks really cool. I don't know if I'll get to gameplay, but I do plan on doing a little bit of gameplay eventually. I just don't know when. But yep, here we go. Okay, so here we are in the Create a Sims. Let's go ahead and start with the feminine looks. For the hair, we do have this hair here. Okay, I love the braid. I do love when we do some more style and texture. The braid is not bad. We also have this one with more braid. It looks like we're going to be very braid. We do have this one. I do like that. I think that looks cute. I think that was in the trailer. Oh, I do like the French braids a little bit. I do like that a lot. We have this one, which is like a shorter version. I do like that one a lot as well. I like the pieces in the front. We do have the short, kind of looks like a old school, like an older Sims. And then we have this one, not my favorite, definitely like 70s. So you could definitely do something with that. And then we have the kind of side buzz. I think we have something like that in general. This is one that you can unlock with the imaginary friend. Of course, I didn't unlock any of it because I was like, I'm not doing all that work. But then you do, I don't know if this is new to the thing, but there was a new like nature. And I don't know if it came with something else, like this critter hunter. So you do get a critter hunter. I don't think you get anything new. We never get any new traits or anything, or any new, like, yeah. I wish we did, but we don't. We get new lifetime aspirations, but this is not my favorite haircut, so I like this one a lot. I do like that one a lot. I also like this one. I do, and let me show you in different colors. I do like her like red, orangey hair. Of course, we're gonna go into hats. I don't know if you get any hats. Do want to check that out and go back to packs and kind of see what you get there. You do get this weird, and you get it in different colors, like a jellyfish. You do get a baseball cap. Nothing I care about. You do get like, okay, so there's a couple, like a swim hat. You do get, requires success turning a little monster. Okay, you get a hat. Requires park worker career. So a couple career hats. I'm not going to bother looking at them. I never use the career hat. I never do anything with the career hats. They're kind of, so I won't ever use them. Hats, don't care for them. I think they're silly. Like they're not anything special. Let's go to accessories and see if we get anything there. Just because we never get anything there, we do get a couple. I do like those. Oh, those are like the like hooks. It looks like they're hooking her. Do like that. I like the style of that. I also like these. Definitely like a grandma kind of style costume jewelry. And you get this one that kind of has like waves and stuff. Not my favorite. I never wear. I do like those though. Those are cute. I'm not gonna lie. Oh gosh, I went too far. She's actually really pretty sim. I'm not sure if this is a new eye or not. I've never seen that eye. That might be new. But yeah, I will never wear it. And my daughter is out and about. So if you do hear, I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that. Okay, so we're gonna go back here. Makeup, we never get makeup, but we always check because I always think we need more makeup and no makeup. Of course, we did get no makeup because it's just my luck. So let's take a look at some of the tops. So we do get, this is going to be very much like, I think, summer camp. I think we have stuff like this already. I don't see anything special about this. I won't use most of this. It's just not my style. But yeah, some of it I might, some of it I'm like, I don't really care for that. This is kind of cute. Yeah, kind of sports, very much camp counselor. I think that would be fun. That'd be a fun kind of like gameplay to play. You do have this with the jacket. Get this another jacket, lots of jackets. So you do get some of this. I do like this though. I think that's kind of nice. I do like that. Always like that. And then you get the like chicken, and then I think you get like a chicken hat or something. Oh, that's cute. You get this. Okay, so I do like this top. This is a pretty nice top. I do like that. And then you get like kind of just these, I don't know how to feel about the clothes in this one. I just don't know. It's not like my style I'm going to use, and Creative Sim is my favorite. I think that's a good look to use, especially if you're on the water. I can't wait to see some of the like adventures you get to do, which like I said, adventures are not my favorite. I do like that. But yes, and then you get a couple things that you can unlock. So 2 shirts. I'm not going to bother. They don't look like my style. We do get a couple of the, oh, I do like these. Okay, so that's just basically like a wetsuit for the water. I do like that though. That's cute. This is kind of cute as well. Let's see. I like that a lot. I don't like that necklace, but I do like that. Oh, I like that. Kind of utility working. You just have like some, wow, I mean, a dress. I don't know. We have a swimsuit. I love when we get swimsuits. And the reason why I love when we get swimsuits, and I'm so silly because I thought that was on and Adventures Away, it's not. And then you get a couple things from turning, okay. And then you get Crafty Kid, imagine, and then you get some Pedicord Imaginary Friend into a real sim. Okay. So different types of imaginary friends. I do like that. That is so cute. Pants. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and turn on that. Let's see. Okay, a couple of, oh, I do like those. Those are cute. I love when we get some more stuff. This is not kind of, any of this I won't wear. I like that. That's probably the cutest thing I've seen. Kind of cute with the shorts underneath. Very like for swim. Very outdoorish, which that's what I thought. I don't think it's like my favorite necessarily, but it's not bad. It is what it is. Let's see, do we get any accessories with this? I don't think so. We don't ever get hardly any accessories. Oh, we do. We get a couple. We get a bracelet, which you can't see. There we go. And then you get a couple that requires archery. So you get to do archery, which is like the thing told to do your archery. I can't even say the word. Gosh. And then shoes. We're going to check shoes out. And then we're going to see what kind of shoes we can get. Okay, we get a couple like very outdoor shoes. Our feet are huge. And then I do nothing new. I like these. These look like 90s style kind of stuff. Now, I could be honest, this is not my favorite Sims at all. I'm going to go ahead and change her in that. Oh, I didn't notice there was a little. That's all we get for that. And of course, if I ever forget something, just let me know. I'm human. I make mistakes. Okay, so let's not like. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and, oh gosh. So we're going to look at the tops you get, of course. Here's this. And it's going to be very similar because of it's The Sims. And we honestly tried to match. So I do like that, but we have something like that. Some of this stuff, men, I don't think they ever do. I do like the plaid for like winter time. I think that's pretty nice. We do get some different stuff, but you don't get a lot of different stuff. I do like that. I do like that a lot. Like the shirt it could be like a camp shirt. And then yes, there's a lot of logos on some of this. But The Sims 4 is my favorite. Okay, so we have this. Very similar to some of the stuff. We got that. I'm not going to bother showing it because it's going to be very similar to what you got for feminine. For masculine, it might look a little more, or I like his flower arm thing. And then you get one for imaginary friend. It looks like females got a little more, feminine got a little more love. And then let's do this. You get one of these. Rustic look. I'll never use it. You get this for like a wetsuit. I just think it looks funny on him. You get this, and of course a couple outfits for unlocking. I wish you could see it. I could, but we're not gonna work that hard. And then here's a couple of the pants we get here. So the same kind of style. I do not like that. So there's your pants. Let's see, accessories. Same kind of accessories there. Shoes. It's going to be the same shoes that you got with the other as well. I'm not going to spend a lot of time because I did spend a lot of time with very similar to what you already get. Let's see. We're going to do hair. That's what I want to do. Hair. There is some new stuff. There's your hair. Oh, okay. Oh, I like that one. Very 70s. Let's see. Oh, you get a braid as well. You get kind of the same like side shave. You get that. I can say I do not like the male hair at all. I don't think they get as much love. Probably no facial hair. I don't headwear. You get the same hats. Don't care for those. Accessories, makeup, no makeup there. Okay, so we're gonna go to teenagers are gonna be the same, of course. I'm gonna go to child and see if we get anything for children. Sometimes we do. Here's the males. Here's some of the hair. It's okay. You get the hats. You get a little bucket hat. No accessories, of course, no makeup. Let's see. You get this. I'm just gonna go really quick. That's actually might be cute for a boy. I don't play with kids a lot, to be honest. I never have. So like when people were fighting for, I'm like, I don't care. So here we go. And the good thing about the Sims players, we're all different and we all want different things. I already have children. I don't need to pretend that I need children, but to each its own, right? Here's that. We got some of the pants here. I hate that there's not an automatic shirt on them. I don't know. Here's that. You get, of course, a couple things for unlocking the friend and the shoes. Let's see the shoes. Two styles of shoes. I don't know about the hair. Yeah, I did do the hair. I'm just trying to go really quick. Oh, swim shoes. So let's go to the little girl, female. Then we're going to check out, okay, hair, of course. You're probably going to get the same type of hair just because it is, oh, you got a little bit different. I do think this looks cute. You got that, okay. Definitely feels like very 90s. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like modern, I guess. And then, of course, you get that one that's unlocked. I hate that style, to be honest. Here's the same clothes. You get basically the same clothes as you did the last time. Dresses. Ooh, did I do that with the kids? I don't know if I did. I do like that, but I think we have something like that. And then you get like a wetsuit. I do like that. That's cute. I do. Sweater. And then, of course, the same kind of shorts you got with that, and the accessories, the same thing, and a couple things you get with if you master archery. Shoes, you're probably gonna get the same shoes, which you do, and it comes in all these different colors. Perfect. And I don't think you're probably gonna get anything for babies necessarily. I'm gonna look. You won't get anything for infants. I'm pretty sure you don't get. I don't ever check infants out. Yeah, Was pretty sure you didn't get anything for infants. No, I do think that she's cute as a baby. Yeah, nothing. Oh, you do. You do get something for infant. You get this. Okay, that's pretty cool. Little overalls. I'm glad they like showed infants some love because we never get love for the infants. So I do like that a lot. I do like that. No hair or anything. And then boys will probably be the same, but I bet you I can check to see if boys got anything different. Yeah, you got the same overalls. So let's go to toddler. Okay, let's see if there's any hair. I'm gonna take the hat off. No hats. Any hair? Got a couple hairstyles, which is cute. Oh my gosh, can you imagine having the hairstyle? That's funny. And the glasses are everything. Those don't come in it. Let's see if we get any kind of clothes. You do get some clothes. I do like this. I love that we got some baby love. I do like that. That's so cute. And then of course you get 2 little pairs of pants. And oh, you get like a little, oh, it's like a dog. Does it change? No, or like a swan, I think. Okay. Okay, none of that. And shoes, you do get a pair of shoes. How cute. I love that. It's so cute. And then we're gonna do, let's male. Let's do female. Yep, couple hairstyles there. Hats, no glasses. Let's see, we get the same that. And then of course we get the same. We basically, they kind of they might give you 1 or 2 difference. They don't do much. So like you take what you can get and these shoes. How cute. I do think it's good to always get some love for the smaller Sims just because they typically do not get the love. But yes, I do like that. She did change a little bit, but it's okay. Those eyebrows gotta go though. I'm gonna change those. Those things are awful. Oh goodness. But yes, so we are definitely going to talk about some of my highlights of it. This is not technically my favorite because I don't think they did a good job. Oh, we do get a couple, I think, some new stuff. I hate that it doesn't just tell you all of it. I think yeah, you get that. But anyway, I have to be completely honest, I don't think this is my favorite Create a Sims pack. There's a couple highlights I like. First thing, I love this outfit. Females always get the better outfits. And then I really love, I have to show you, I really love like this hairstyle. I love that. I do like that we give some toddlers some love and some children some love as well. Hairs are kind of weak. They're not very good. The clothes are like almost repurposed in a way. I know they worked hard, but I feel like a lot of times with the Creative Sims, it's repurposed and it's something that is very similar to what we have, especially males. Females, I think they tend to, or feminine outfits tend to have more, I guess they do a little bit more. Maybe they're easier to create. I don't know. I think males just kind of get recycled again because maybe it's hard to come up with really good, solid males. I would have to say I give this like a 3 out of 5. It's just meh. It's just like average. It's nothing bad, nothing good. It's not my favorite. I think they could do a lot better. But anyways, we're going to check out part 2. So welcome back. This is part 2 of the whole review of the new expansion pack, where the getaway begins. With custom venues and getaways, you can build the perfect backdrop for any kind of adventure. Picture a neighborhood pool that serves smoothies by day and transforms into a dance party at night, or a butterfly catching park that becomes a spinning class hub in the afternoon. You can choose the activities, assign roles, and set the schedule to bring the lot to life. Not quite ready to build from scratch? No worries. 2 custom venue lots. Camp Gibby, an adventurous outdoor kids camp, and the Revive and Thrive, a relaxing fitness retreat, comes fully set up and ready to host a getaway right away. The Addams family also hosts Love Island right at their home for the signals looking for love. Just open the calendar or phone and start planning a getaway and let's the adventure unfold. If you're ready to learn more, these lessons will help you get started. I'm going to say maybe later. Okay, so let's take a look at the world here. So we have 3 different spots in the new Gibby Point, I think. So you got Jellyfish Junction, you got Festival, the Fitness Fest, and Glow and Festival. This is more of the outdoor. There's a couple of home. Oh, there's a vacation rental. I do like that. There's Perry, people that live here. And then we have Retrieve and Thrive Retreat. I think Love Island would Love Awaits. I think that's what it said. Would be pretty fun. You have like more of a crystal mining section. There's a house here. You also have a cottage that is to buy. It's not a rental. You got a fish lounge, and then you got the looks like Commune. Okay, so I think they host the like the singles fight club or fight game or whatever. Like, oh my gosh, what's that thing called? Reality game. So then you have like Wonder Wilds. This is more of where like the camp's going to be. You have Camp Gibby Gibby. You have a Plumburn Park. You also have a house that has fast internet, and then you have a Hot Head Rock Hideaway and Convival. I don't know what that means. So yes, I did move my girl in here. This does look like a pretty decent normal size expansion lot. I do think checking out some of this stuff would be cool, but I'm just gonna talk about the review. The lot is pretty. I do think there's some really good aspects of this lot. Do I think it's something that we haven't seen before? Yes. I do think getaways will be a little bit fun, or they're gonna get stale. That's one thing that I noticed with The Sims 4 is they either are fun for like a minute or they stay fun, and a lot of times in my opinion they get boring really fast because it's the same thing over again. I think building your own custom getaway will be where I think most of the fun is. So we're going to go to part 3 of the review, and this is going to talk about some of the new build and buy options, and then I might do a part 4 where I take a look at some of these really cool residential areas, not residential, community areas, to kind of see what they look like. So we're going to go ahead and dive into the build and buy mode. So we're going to get started. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the swatches you get. Very much country, very much cabiny. Like, I do like it. I do like that. I think we've gotten it before. I do like that a little bit. I do like the color. It's more of like, looks more of like metal than it does wood. I do like that in yellow. That's beautiful. Then of course you get a bed that is also metal. And let's see, I do like that blue. Very much kid, I would say. And then you get the one that is more wood. So very much like plaid country. I think they're going for country or country. That's what I'm assuming, like campy, because camp is kind of country, I think. I don't know. And then of course you get this new oh my gosh, not like a higher bunk bed is what I call it. You can put another bed underneath, I believe. You can go like this if you wanted to. Yeah, make a bunk bed, and you can do it anyway. Very metally, same kind of thing. Do different colors. You could use it definitely in a cabin. We have like this folding table thing. I've seen this before. It kind of reminds me definitely like of the 90s a little bit, and just the sense of kind of this style. I do like the blanket over there. I do like when they do details. We got this kind of new thing here. Let's go ahead and do, I like it pink. Let's see, we got this chair here. Okay, very cool, very, like I said, very like older school kind of style. We also have this kind of wooden chair that kind of matches. I don't know if I'm going to go through every swatch because this is not going to happen, just because it would be forever, and I'm just kind of showing you like a little bit. There's no reason to show you everything because it's just going to be the same with different colors. Of course, colors do matter, so you can definitely get like a bar stool. I do like when they do it pink. It's like pink plaid. I do like that. Then here's this. Oh, here is the sofa. Normal sofa. We've seen this sofa before. I don't care much about the sofas necessarily. Oh, I kind of went fast. We do get like this love seat couch. Very much got the same kind of style. I do like it in plaid pink though. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty. Definitely have like a pink house. I love every time they add pink. I think pink adds so much special to it. And then of course you get this ottoman to go in front of it. I do, oh, it looks like it has like wood in it. I like that. And of course you get in pink. Oh my gosh, love it. And then you get this table. I think it's like, I don't know if it's like a full-size table or not. Then of course you get this basic dining. I do like the long dining tables. I think it does work just because depending on like if you're having like a big communal um, breakfast or like food, especially if you're on a camp, that makes sense. I do like this though. That's pretty. The like hall table. I don't use a lot of those tables in my buildings, but I do think there's some stuff that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's take a look at this chest. We get a lot of stuff in here, but it is a $39 pack. Do you like that? We have this camper folding table. We have this. I'm not doing a bunch of different swatches just because I don't want to. I think that's a folding desk. So does it actually fold? It does fold. Sorry, that's pretty cool. I do like that. Of course, we get like, what is this called? I'm trying to remember. Okay, cubbies. Does make sense. You get this like shelf. Oh, this is like a little shelf to hang stuff on. It looks like walls. So that's why I wanted to come here and kind of look at that. We do get this shelf. Okay, we get a new picnic table that has like, it looks like dinosaurs on them. Dinosaur paws. Handprints. I look like dinosaurs, so I can't read. See? Okay. A new sink. You do get a cabin shower. I do think, and then you get a bath here. I do like that bath. That's pretty. It'd be pretty in pink, but they probably don't have it in pink. Get a new hot tub here. I do like this hot tub. The reason why, because it looks like it's in the ground. And this is something that we had before in The Sims 3. And I do like the hot tub. I think it's pretty good. I have no money left. But yes, I'm going to go ahead and sell that because I've been just buying everything. And then we have this paper making kit. I think it needs to go on a table somewhere, right? Yeah. So let's go over here. Okay. I promise I know what I'm doing. Just paper making. Okay, I do like that. It's kind of a boring thing. We have, a caterpillar. Oh, I do like that where you can do your own thing. I've done that before. An entertainment center. Okay, like for music or something. Video games, maybe? I don't know. Let me see what that is. Okay, yeah, something about game re-release. Okay, you got your free rates. I do like the free rate rack. I think that would be cool for like a gym, like a better building gym. You do have the archery bullseye. You do have a couple of spinning bikes because I do like that aspect of it. That's a bigger bike. You do have your kayak. It's kind of folded. I would love to see some of the gameplay. Some of the gameplay does look fun. You do have like a bar back here for alcohol. Here's your new bar. I do like the bar. I think the bar looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Delete some of this stuff. I think you can get different colors. Yeah. You have I do like that. That would be cool for like the new stuff. I like that a lot. I'm gonna delete that because I don't have a lot of money. You do have a couple food stands here. Different food, paradise food, and fresh food. So definitely for like the festivals and stuff. You have a new fence. It has to be placed in a certain object. I'm not quite sure where it has to be, but it's a new fence. You do have a bubble fence window. Okay, this must be for like the playground. That must be for the playground. Yeah, that's all for the playground. I do like how you get pieces and you get the stairs because you can modify it the way you want to. Here's the toasty lamp that we seen earlier. There's the diving board. There's just a couple different diving boards. You have the high dive, which I like that. You have a couple of like the pieces for the playground here to build. So if you wanted to build, you could do like, I'm not sure how you would build. I've never built one before, but you could do like this. Yeah, so you can build it. And then you could take the stairs probably and put that on there and stuff. Yeah. So that's going to be a lot of fun to build your own custom playgrounds, which I think that's going to be fun to build like new things. We have this one with like the hood, like the covering. You have this one that they can crawl through, which I do like that. You have this really big, tall diving board. You have the stairs, different stuff. Definitely can make it fun. Here's your butterfly. Oh, I like that. It's huge. Here's your like climbing wall. Here's your slides. And then we have some more slides here. Different colors if you wanted to. I think that's going to be fun. Here's your swing set. Here's your metal slide. Here's like your curve. Oh, it's like a water slide. That's pretty cool. I'm glad they did bring that because that's going to be so much fun to like for builds specifically. Here's the start where you can start it and it's like a little one. You have this one here to kind of start. I do like that. It says in funds to buy, so you could buy your own like mod already ones done for you. I'm gonna delete some of this stuff so I can have some of the money. I do think that's where it becomes kind of fun. I'm gonna type in a cheat really quick so I can get some money. No, I don't know if it works. I don't think it works. Oh, I don't think so either. So I'm just gonna have to like delete a couple things off of here really quick. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. I meant this. Okay, there you go. And I'm not gonna buy. So what did I have done? I think I've done this. Yeah, there's the thing on the side. Here's this. I like that. I like how you can do your own like custom ones. You don't have to worry about building your own. I do like that one a lot. This one's fun. That one's really fun. I do like that a lot. You can do different colors. Yeah. Some of these are going to be really fun to do, I think. Oh yeah. I can't wait to see like people's magnificent builds on it. It's just not going to be me. Yeah, probably not. So here is a couple of the other things you get. Here's a plant. I don't care about that. Here's like for like, it almost looks like college stuff to me. Gibby Spirit. Here's some pictures. I do like some of these pictures, I'm not gonna lie. Anytime we get some new pictures, looks like a new mirror. Let's see if I can hang it. Yep. We have a new like very cabiny. Dang, you get so much. A longer window. You get an even longer one. You get a curtain. Here is like an awning if you want to put an awning. Here is a street post for camp. Here's a banner. We have a couple of like the decor items for like your camp. You have like, here's your fan if you wanted a fan. Let me see if I can get it out. You have, I don't think I even did that. You have like a cool sign now. I think that could work with so many different types of builds that are not camp related. Zoos and all of that. I think that would be a pretty fun thing, and it probably changes. I'm assuming, yeah, it changes with the different. Yeah, I do think that would work. And then you got a couple of the decor items. You got some essential. I like anytime they have that stuff. You've got a rug. You've got another rug. Let me come over here. You got so much stuff in this pack. I do think the build and buy is a little bit better than Grayson, but I think that's where you can always tell where most of their love went. A couple vintage fireplaces if you want a fireplace. You have the big fireplace if you wanted that. I might go to this side because I'm almost out of room. Yeah, here's your fireplace. You have another like more modern fireplace, and then you have, of course, some paddles for. I do like this one. This is really pretty. The wooden one. Yeah. Then of course you have some like butterfly stuff. You have some pots. You have like, it looks like another sign, I think. Yeah, another sign. Yeah. And then you have a couple more of the camp stuff. Yep. Games. Yeah, some stuff. Sleeping bags. Here's a couple of the imaginary friends. So I kind of wanted to check these out. Here's your like, yeah, a couple of those. They're kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. I don't care about those, never have. And a couple of the crafty kid. These two look creepy. Little monster, crafty kid. Like these look like horror icons. A lamp. You get like I like that lamp. That's cool. I like this one too. I like how it's made from paddle boards. You get the long. I never use that stuff. The jellyfish. You got this one as well, very long. I like that one a lot too. We have another jellyfish. You got something to hang on the wall. I do like that. You got a it looks like a jellyfish lamp. You got a clock. I like this clock because it's made from like arrows. You got a mini fridge. I always think mini fridges. Here is your blender. Here is your kettle. Here is some ladders for, I think, down for like to catch jellyfish. That's what it's saying. Here is a dresser for like definitely camp. Here's a public bathroom. Here's some archery stuff. Here's the helping hand. Paper mache. We're getting close to the end. And here's some stuff you get for specific skills like the sky piercer. You get some of these like butterfly moths and butterflies. Like we have banded king shoe. We got the Goliath moth, jelly butterfly, the Georgian birdwing. We have the owl that's a pretty butterfly. The red. I think this would be fun to kind of catch. Pink moth, magic origami butterfly, the cordylan butterfly, cryptid moth. We have the grim head hawk moth. We have the Dina yellow butterfly, and then we have the glasswing butterfly. So I would have to say, and there's a couple things I do want to check out really quickly. I'm just curious if there's any kind of, oh, I don't see any, yeah, there's like 2 roof patterns. It's tin roof, and you get like a canvas roof. Those would be the kind of style you would get. Wonder if I can like make something that needs a roof or whatever, but get those 2. I don't know if you get any paint. I do want to check out paint. Let's do this. Yeah, so you do get a couple new paints. So we're going to go like put a couple on here to kind of show you the new paint. I always forget to check the paints just because I do like this. Different colors. I don't know if they change. Yeah, they just kind of get darker with different colors. You do get some of these wood. I like that one. It's so pretty. You can get different colors. Oh my gosh, I love it. I thought I was changing it. I love it. It's so pretty. And of course you get the panels, the wood panels. You get this kind of panel. I like that panel actually quite a bit. You get this panel. You get that panel. You get that. So yes, lots of pretty. And then of course there's all these different colors of the panels. I don't think that changed much. There you go. Say different colors. Pink would be pretty. You get black if you want black. You get like this really light color, like an off-white. And then you get like a blue. So really pretty. I do like this. I do think this is probably my favorite just because of the background. I definitely do like a camp style, like camp. Yeah, there could be so much potential with this. I think this is probably some of my favorite items we've gotten in a long time, just because I think they stuck with very much the theme they were going for, which was rustic 90s style, maybe even early 2000s style of a camp and what you think of a camp and a cozy vacation. This is definitely like a vacation you're going to take in the cold kind of weather. Definitely like for Christmas time, I can imagine like really setting up a good gameplay for Christmas time. I have to say, for the build and buy, I always think they do phenomenal. I do want to check floors though. I forgot to do that, and I do want to check those because I want to make sure. Okay, so you get 2 types of floors. You get some of these wooden floors. I always forget to check the floors, and I do like that. Definitely for like an outside. I think that's pretty. And of course, we get these wood plank floors, which are my favorite. I use a lot of wood planks in my videos. Definitely can't wait to build with some of these, hopefully soon, but I do like that a lot. So yes, I would say this is probably my favorite because it does stick to what you think of when you think of a kids camp, or you don't even have to make it kids camp. You can literally build little cabins here and make it like a couples retreat camp. So much potential, especially since you could do your own. And I think that's where the game lacked before, is you could not customize your own getaways. You were stuck going to the adventure, one they did that I never played. And I feel like, and it feels very much like Island Paradise did back in Sims 3. So I have to say this is a 4 out of 5, and you get a lot. This is a $40 pack. Of course, you're going to get a lot. So I'm going to check out the world, and this is going to be my last part. And at the very end, I'm going to definitely talk about some of the stuff I liked about it and my overall thoughts, if I think you should buy it, if I think it's worth it. Okay, so one thing I wanted to do was to check out this Camp Gibby for kids, just because I wanted to see kind of, and I love this. This is so pretty. I did want to kind of check it out. I kind of wanted to ride, um, let's see, paddle around. I did want to kind of paddle around on here because I think it looks gorgeous right now. Definitely like a lake. This would be so pretty. Oh, she's kind of, why is she squeamish? Drink salt water. Oh, she drinks salt water. Okay, so she is paddling. There's people in the water. This water is pretty deep. Yeah, but she is paddling. I do think this is a beautiful like area. This is definitely set up beautiful. Like it reminds me of a getaway. It really does. I have to say I'm pretty proud of the Sims team for doing this. This is so pretty. Just to see the different things. I wonder if you can like stop by and like I know there's a park around here, but I kind of wanted to look around. She is currently like paddle boarding. I do think it looks so cool. And the sense of it really does look really cool. Like look at that. That looks so cool, doesn't it? It does look really cool. It really does. I like this a lot. I think this is amazing. I do. Anyway, I'm just like talking about it. So let's take a look at, oh, she could have just paddled around, but let's take a look at some of the like, okay, so it looks like this would be like your main headquarters where they would eat, a couple bathrooms. You do have like a small kitchen. You could definitely make this better. I don't think this is the best like thing I would do. Oh, there's more. Okay. So you have like a bigger bed for the campers. You do have like bunk beds. And then over here, what I noticed is that over in this camp area, you do have like another like for like a camp basically. So yes, I don't know how you would like start it or anything, but I kind of wanted to look more around to kind of see. There's the fire pit that you get that's brand new. You also get a couple of, oh, Hot Mess Mackenzie is sweating from the, okay, sure. No, she doesn't like, okay, so you can practice archery here. I'm going to go ahead and practice some of this here just to kind of see what this looks like, just because I want to see what it looks like. I think it's kind of a good view of the game, and then I'm really excited to talk about some of the good aspects of what I've seen. I just kind of want to do a little bit of the gameplay. I see, is she coming over here? Practice. Come on, girl. Where you at? Come on. Come on. Hurry up. Like, it's taking forever to get her butt over here. Jeez. She's like, I don't want to. Sometimes I do think there's a little bit of lag from the game. I always think so. I think it's pretty. I haven't had any issues necessarily. I just want to see her practice. Oh my gosh, she's gonna do it. I love it. I gotta watch this. I gotta watch this so bad. Let's see. Oh gosh, she's struggling. Oh, did she get it? Oh look, she did not. Okay, she's getting better. I do think, okay, so let's talk about it. Okay, so I showed you a little bit of the gameplay. I didn't show you the world necessarily just because of time purposes, but I showed you create a sim, I showed you the build and buy, and I showed you some of the gameplay and some of the lot that I really wanted to check out. This was the like only one lot I wanted to check out just to kind of see. Overall, I do think it's worth the $40. I don't think it's going to be for everyone, because if you don't care about like having like, it's definitely, I would say, geared more towards your kids with the summer camp. Could you make it more adult, like with your fitness clubs and like your fitness getaway and things like that? Of course, but I don't necessarily think it's going to be for everyone, because I think the gameplay could get boring. The one plus side I would see is the custom getaway, so I can't wait to see what players really great. I think the build and buy is really great, especially for the rustic. Like if you don't like that kind of build, there's not a lot of modern about it. This is supposed to be, you know, lake house. This is definitely built set up for lake houses and like fall getaways. Definitely like a winter home. You could definitely do that. I could see like Christmas homes coming out of this some of this stuff. Do we have some stuff similar? Yes. Create a Sim was probably the weakest for me, just because I don't think they did a lot in that term. They put a lot of love in the build and buy and some of the gameplay, I think, more than the create a sim, which is sad for me because I'm a create a sim person. I love creating the sims. That's one of my favorite things to do. But overall, I would give this pack probably a 3.5 to maybe 4. I'm kind of going between 3.5 and a 4. Do I think it's worth $40? I don't know necessarily because I also think it depends on what you're looking for. To me, because of the player I am, I don't know if I'll use a lot of this stuff. I might play for a little bit and get bored. That's kind of what The Sims 4 kind of does sometimes, just because it gets really boring really fast. And I do think that's where a lot of the problem lies sometimes. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Definitely check it out. It is 40 bucks. I think if you like The Sims, you will like this. If you like the country, like the lake style, you'll like it. Create a Sim's gonna leave you desiring more because I always think it does. One upside to the Create a Sim is they did give a little tiny bit of love to toddlers and babies, which they never do. The hairstyles are kind of weak. They're not my favorite. I love the braids. They're not, I don't think they're very good. I think we have things that are similar. I wish they gave more makeup. There's a couple things I wish they did. But anyways, if I forgot some stuff, please let me know. And hopefully you enjoyed this long, random review. And I'll see you next time. Let me know what you liked about this pack, what you didn't. And thank you so much. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.